What's up? What's up? This is Ash, and I'm here with my boy Manny Fresh and KFT. What's up, fellas?
What's going on,
What
brother?
up?
No, not much, man. Over here dealing with this sandstorm over here. I don't know if you could hear it in the background. It's fucking windy as shit out of nowhere
The
too.
wind and this world, man. This world is just giving us all this weather. Yeah, we were on fire about what 2 weeks ago, a week ago,
Oh, that's right, huh?
and if it wasn't for that snow that came in and saved our ass,
Damn, was it in
it was getting.
Boulder?
Why? What happened?
I believe it was Louisville, and then it leaked into Westminster, and shit. Where else did it hit? But it burned a lot of shit down, man, and they couldn't stop it.
Oh wow.
Holy
Luckily,
shit!
we ended up with a blizzard or a little snowstorm and shit, and I guess that's what did it.
Damn.
So yeah, that shit sucked.
Yeah, because it was
Wow.
about 2 weeks ago, right?
Yeah, I think it was like 2 weeks ago. No, it was last week, as a matter of fact, wasn't it?
Yeah, I don't remember too good,
I
but
know the snowstorm was last week because that's when you were working on your car, right?
Yeah. That's when I lost heater on the G ride.
Oh
hey,
man.
hey,
And
tell me a little
I
bit
had to
about that story, dude.
I had to drive like an hour freezing my ass off with the windows fogging up, going like 10.
Wow.
When it gets cold, I start hating life like no other. Like I hate it with a passion when it gets cold. I'm not down for
Yeah.
that. I'd rather burn up.
Fuck, I don't know,
Well,
But I
man.
ain't
mean,
you in the wrong place, man? Don't they get
yeah,
colder?
yeah, hell yeah. I've been trying to get out of here since I was like 12. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you need to get the fuck out
I
of there,
just
man.
never got out.
What about Michigan? Is Michigan a good place to move, bro, or not?
I mean, honestly, yeah. I mean, just the economy is sort of back and forth, brother. To be honest with you, man, you know what I mean. Like, if you find a good job and you stick with it, you'll be straight. You know what I mean.
Right.
That's the thing is, there's just a lot of people up here that just don't really want to work, man. The work ethic is gone, man. Like, you know what I
Fuck.
mean. Like, the plant jobs that they have now is just it's crazy, man. Because they're not even as hard as they used to be. I remember when because my dad, man, before he passed away, he worked for General Motors for like 35 years, and I remember as a kid for Christmas, man, we would walk through the plant, man. So I remember walking through and seeing them pour the molten metal, man, for the engine blocks and stuff.
Oh
That's back when the
shit.
blocks were made out of steel, you know what I mean?
Right.
And just seeing that molten metal and everything. I mean, it looked like lava, bro. You know, what I mean, I'm a dude from the ghetto, man. I
Yeah.
ain't never gonna see no damn lava, but that's the closest I seen to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it was crazy. You know what I mean? My dad used to have to. He used to go to work, bro. Even in the coldest of winters, he used to go in every day, man. He'd have his steel toe boots on. He'd have his Levi's jeans and a Hanes undershirt, t-shirt,
Mhm.
and when he got there, he had to wrap up in all these different garments and wrap around your neck so nothing got no ambers or nothing got on your neck. It burned you and stuff like that. And then all this ventilation mask and goggles so that they could see. Nowadays, you got people that are, oh yeah, we work at a plant, and they're standing there in tennis shoes and shorts and you know what I'm saying, t-shirts and shit and pressing a button and watching the machine do the up and down and this and that, and then they go on to the next one and just they're pressing a button all day. And that ain't hard work, man. Like not like it used to be.
Oh
You
no,
know what I'm
fuck no.
saying? Even though the economy is sort of crazy, you know what I mean. But we're one of the states that get all four seasons, bro.
Mhm.
You know what I mean. Sometimes it happens in one day. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Sometimes
But
it
you,
happens all in one day. You know
but
what I
you
mean?
experience that shit for sure in the 303,
Fuck yeah.
where you,
For
you you
real.
catch you catch all four in an hour.
Yeah, man, it's
Like,
nuts. It's like what the hell, and then it's gone. I checked out a little bit of the East Coast when when me and the boys did that Hollow Weekends tour, and a lot of cool people on the East Coast, man. A lot of real cool juggalos and stuff, man. It was
Mm.
badass. I appreciate it. I had a good time.
well, shit. What's the longest you went on a tour thing for?
Yeah.
The longest one that I did was that Hollow Weekends, and that was for a month, and it was every weekend we would take off on like a Thursday, depending on if they had a concert. If it was a concert on Thursday, we would leave on Wednesday, and then they would do like a Thursday, Friday, Saturday show, and then Sunday come back, and they would fly back, and then we drive back, and then we'd have a couple days off, and then start it up and do it again. Going this time, like the first time we went all the way out to like Chicago and stuff, and we did 3 shows out there that way, and then we worked our way back to the Midwest, and then we worked our way back to the East. And I remember we even went down south, and that's where we did the Corpus Christi show,
Oh
and that's
shit.
where the Selena statue was that
Right.
Shaggy did that shout out for.
Oh, you were there?
Um, yeah, I was
Oh, I
there. I
didn't know
was the
you were
one
there
that
for
told
that
him
shit.
because yeah, I took it because that's when I used to help out Rude Boy and Carlito with the Cruz and the Barrio show,
Yeah, I remember that.
and that's when I was fooling with them, and then I went out there because I wanted to see the Gulf of Mexico because it's right there in Corpus.
Right.
So I went out there, and then all of a sudden I look, and then the Selena statue was right there, like
Fuck.
right outside our hotel, right to the right, bro. It was badass. Like it was awesome. I couldn't believe it. So
Damn,
I
that's
ended
the
up
shit.
telling Shaggy about it, man, and he ended up doing that little promo, uh, giving her some love and stuff, man. So
Hell yeah.
That's
that was
dope.
that was cool. Yeah, man. So that was cool. It was tight, man. And then that set up for Juggalo Day in Los Angeles,
Yeah.
and went out to L.A., man, and that's where we met Zen Dog, and
Oh
I
shit.
smoked a cigarette with him outside the hotel, and that was badass, man. He was real cool. We kicked it for about 20 minutes, man, just chopping it up, but he was real cool. And then we also met Be Real at
Damn.
his deal, and then that's where they did the boys did the smoking in a car with Be Real.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I don't know if you guys have seen that
Yeah, I
one,
seen that one.
but
yeah, I
yeah,
saw that one.
so he had his lowrider and stuff like that, and they did their video and everything like that, and that was badass, man. He was real cool people, man.
They
Yeah,
they
so
didn't they didn't fuck with you at all on the trips.
oh no, man, not at all. You know what I mean? It's a learning experience. You know what I'm saying? Like it took me a couple of days to get to the swing of things, but I picked up right away, and I started learning and everything, and yeah, man. I mean, it's just it went off like a hit. It was real cool, man. Like I said, I was blessed to be on it. Asked to go on the road with them and stuff like that. That was real cool. But like I said, it was just a really good experience, and
Hell yeah.
and I appreciate that. And that ended up being like the last tour for right now. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Because of COVID and
That was
shit,
the
huh?
last tour, and then COVID hit.
Yeah.
COVID hit after Juggalo Day. That's when COVID came in with the vengeance and shut everything down and stuff. You know what I mean?
Damn, man.
Because from what I've seen and what I've heard, man, they're ruthless when it comes to the pranks on the road.
Yeah.
They are a little bit. I didn't really see it, but see, that might have been back during the time of like when
They're
you're on
like
a bus. You know what I mean?
they're
When
like
you're on a
should should
bus.
we fuck with Manny? Should we fuck with Manny? And they're like, he'll choke you. I'm gonna do it tonight. They punk
so
out like never mind.
it's crazy, no, man. It was cool, man. Like it says, I seen a little bit of stuff here and there, but it wasn't really. It was the other guys. You know what I'm saying? Not really the clowns. You know what I'm saying? Um, they were busy doing their thing and you know what I mean, getting ready for the next show and whatnot, and their meet and greets and everything like that. I learned a lot, man. Like I said, I learned a lot from them.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and it was so crazy that a lot of it relates back to like the wrestling.
That's what I
You
was
know what
gonna
I mean?
ask
As
you.
far as like conversations, as far as like going to a new show, which is a new promoter, which is a new venue. You know what I mean? And then you're trying to do what you did the night before in another town. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that, and still have that energy and everything. But it was so cool. Like I would hype up the Juggalos in line, man, ready for the VIP, and because they would be like scared, they'd be nervous, and I mean like, and I understand why. Like they're getting ready to see their idols, man. Like they
Yeah.
they look up to these guys like like no other. You know what I'm saying? And I understood that. I didn't understand it at first, but I understood it because it's just like wrestling. You know what I mean? When you finally get a chance to meet that one wrestler that you love since you were a kid, this and that, and even though you're doing the same thing he is, you're wrestling too, but it's just still like you still go back to that little kid, you know what I mean, where
Oh
you
yeah,
don't want
fuck
to look
yeah.
them in the eye, and you barely shake their hand right quick, this and that. So I would break the ice, man, and I'd be like, "What's up, man?" I said, like, why are you here? Like, what do you like? And then they were like, "Well, this song, man, reminded me, or when my parents died, or something like that. I lost a homie, or I broke up with this girl, or met my girlfriend. It was this good song, da 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 da." I was like, "Man, let them know their stories. That's what they want. They want to hear." Everybody's each his own story, you know what I'm saying? And they're like, "Cool, all right, thanks, man," because they were like, "Really don't know what to talk about. I'm nervous. I'm in line gonna meet them, and I don't know what to say." And I'm like, "Just relax, brother.
Yeah.
There's regular people. They're cool as shit, da 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 da." And then when I see the people coming out of that VIP with a smile on their face, man, and just glowing, man, that they just met these dudes, then I know I did my job. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck yeah.
I had an experience like that with Kevin Nash.
I was just gonna
Oh,
say
okay.
that too, man. I'm not gonna
when
lie. I was gonna bring that up.
like when I went up to him and he's like, "Hey, how's it going?" Like, yeah, I froze, and all I could see was me and my brother standing in front of the TV watching Nash wrestle. All that flipped through my brain.
Fucking Diesel.
Yep.
Yelling at the TV like, "Why you fucking up Shawn Michaels? You're supposed to be his bodyguard." You know what I mean? And I didn't know what the fuck to say. I was just stuttering. I was like, "God damn, this is him." Kevin Nash. And it was him that was like, "Well, what?" I even forgot what the fuck he asked me to break the ice. I was just out of it.
Damn.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? And then I
It,
did
it,
I did the too sweet, and I was shaking like a motherfucker. Like, but I did it, man. I was like, hell yeah,
it's
that's dope.
awesome,
Yeah,
man.
that is the
You
Yeah,
know what I
shit,
mean?
man.
that's
And
what's up.
I could feel that because like me and Ash, I mean, I was what, 12, 13, 14 when I got into ICP.
Oh yeah.
So I wouldn't know what the fuck to say to Violent J if I met him. Like, dude, like the main thing that connected me to them was the wrestling, and then that led to the other shit, which me and my brother. I mean, I've always been a fan of masks and face paint. I don't know why
Oh,
the
that's
fuck.
right.
I've been
Yeah.
obsessed with that shit my whole life. You know what I mean? And from there, led on, and that's from fucking 14 years old, 12, 13. You know what I mean? So once we really got into them, we realized like, dude, these dudes are us.
Yeah.
They do what we want to do.
Yeah.
And that's what I think it goes over so well with their fans, man, with the Juggalos themselves, and like they say, they didn't make up the Juggalos. Juggalos made up themselves. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You know what I mean? So it was
Well,
cool, man.
it wasn't just that though. Like the shows, man. Like when you first
Fuck.
go at a young age, it's like a religious experience. You know what I mean?
It really
Yeah.
is.
I mean, in my world, it was glory. I bet if you were to film me, it was just me acting like a fool, jumping around, right?
Uh
And I looked like a dumbass, but shit, it was the greatest thing I've ever experienced. And I've seen like Manson, Godsmack, fucking Bone. I've seen some shows in my time, and nothing matches to what Psychopathic brings. What
Shit.
year did the Jekyll Brothers come out?
98.
98. So what? That's what.
I went to my
Like
first
what?
show in 99 because you went to Jekyll
I think I,
Brothers.
I think I was what, 15,
Yeah. No, fuck no.
14? No,
No,
older.
you were 13.
Damn.
Yeah.
And that was
Oh yeah.
damn, bro. You know what's crazy? I remember every fucking second of that show.
That's crazy.
Some good
Isn't that
shit.
crazy? And I remember it like way better than what it was, though. You know how that
Yeah.
works?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Definitely, man. You
Like,
were seeing stars and
Yeah.
everything, and that, you know what
People
I mean?
flying and shit.
yeah,
Hell yeah.
I remember the DJ was flying around, and I don't give a fuck what you tell me. He was flying.
He
I,
was flying
You know
I
what
and
I mean?
know,
shit.
and he did tell me that. He's like, you should have seen the DJ. He was all over the place, and I'm like, how? That's impossible.
Ash was hating. Ash was hating because he didn't go.
For
Tell me how.
real.
How did he go
How?
from
That's
there to
fucking
turntables
impossible.
over there?
This fucking guy.
I remember the first Fago that they sprayed was the first one I ever saw in real, and there live, and
Uh-huh.
it meant so much to me. And it's like all they did was spray a fucking 2 liter. Why does this mean so much to you? But
Yeah.
it did, man. It did.
Yeah,
Yeah, fuck yeah, it does, man. Fuck
it's
And
yeah.
it was
crazy.
fucking cold. It was raining like a motherfucker. They almost shut the show down because of the fucking lightning and shit. But it didn't matter, man. It was the shit. I remember my cousin who you met at the gathering, he disappeared. And he finally came back. And I was like, where the hell were you? And he's like, bro, there's a heater in the bathroom. So I was like, God damn.
He didn't even tell you. Exactly. He didn't even come get you nothing, man. You're out there freezing and shit. And he was just like, man.
I remember one time on the ride over there, one of my uncles, may he rest in peace, as we were going through there, he's like, okay, so is the dance of the devils or what?
What the fuck is going on here?
Exactly. What the fuck? These widows all dressed up in clowns and shit. What the hell is my nephew got me going to?
But I mean, in that young age, at that time, you know what I mean? When you don't even know who the fuck you are yet.
Yeah.
It's good shit, man. It's the dopest thing ever. One of the greatest moments ever was the first time we saw a real professional wrestling event live. And that was Nitro.
Oh, yeah, WCW Nitro.
Yeah.
It took us that fucking long to see one.
Yeah,
and when we walked in, Sting was in the middle of the ring speaking or whatever, doing his promo cut, and I remember me and Ash were just staring at him like, what the fuck? It really is him.
Like,
holy shit, we're here. There he is. You know, and that shit was fucking awesome, man.
Check out the ring.
I told him that story too. I don't think he gave a fuck. He was like, are you gonna buy an autograph or no?
Yeah.
But I told his ass.
Fuck off. I'm old.
I don't know why I always looked at him like as a smaller wrestler.
Yeah,
like,
me
I didn't
too.
compare him to like a Scott Hall, to a Nash and shit like that, but he's a big dude.
Yeah.
So that means the Warrior was huge too, huh?
The Warrior, Hulk Hogan was tall. You know what I mean?
Macho Man was short.
Yeah.
Huh?
Macho Man was a little short, but I mean, he was like 5'10".
All right, well that's
5'10", 5'11". I mean, that's not that short. That's almost 6 foot. But everybody else was 6'2" or higher. So they made him look smaller. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's true. Yeah, fuck yeah.
You know what I mean? Go ahead.
Have you seen how Vince is almost like the same as The Rock?
Yeah.
Is that how big fucking Vince is?
Vince, well,
shit.
before, because I think he's like sickly now. I don't know how bad, how sick he is, but I know before when he was beefing with Stone Cold and he started wrestling Stone Cold and start wrestling more and stuff instead of just the
hold on, I gotta
the
say
one
something about that Vince McMahon, and I don't know if you guys know what I mean. If you don't, you don't. But I think it's hilarious because I call him the Peter North Vince McMahon.
I know what you mean, bro.
What you mean, the Peter North? I don't get it.
I can't. I'm actually a bit of ashamed that I know
me
what
too.
the fuck he's talking about.
I'll tell you after the show. Look him up.
All right.
Damn.
But yeah, he was tossed up to the hilt, man, and he looked good.
Well, I got a wrestling question for the both of you. As far as live, and I'm not talking gimmick, music, entrance, none of that. I'm talking wrestling performance. Who's been the best that you've ever seen live performing?
AJ Styles, dude.
AJ Styles?
Yeah, easy. He flies through the air. It's amazing. Like he controls his body awesome in the air.
Yeah. Mine's is a tie. I got to be honest with you because I like the question that you said. You were like, "Who have you seen live?" Not that you watched on TV or played in a video game or anything like that. Seen live, and I honestly, I got to give it as far as live. This is from a wrestling standpoint. Honestly, it's got to be between. For me, it's a tie. It's a tie. Right now, I mean, if I think about it more older and the nitros that I've been with and the scene and this and that, I'd probably have to say Eddie Guerrero.
Damn.
But this is, I remember I seen Eddie when he was WCW Nitro LWO shit. Eddie.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't see Eddie because he never came with WWE when WWE came. Okay, so who have I seen with WWE since the WWE name change and everything, and it's been in my hometown that I've witnessed with my own eyes and watch.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, AJ Styles, uh, Bray Wyatt,
Oh shit!
and Randy Orton.
Damn, those
Those
are some
three,
good ones.
bro. Those three is a triple threat, man. They each bring something different to the table, but they wrestle their ass off, bro. They wrestle their ass off, and they're so talented, man. They're so talented, man. Especially that oh my god, that snap suplex that Randy Orton does
Yeah, fuck yeah.
off of the off of the ropes. Oh
Mm-hmm.
my god, dude. I don't know how he does. He just does that whip. Wow. And next thing you know, you're on your back,
It's
fucking
crazy.
looking up at the stars and shit. But
That's
yeah,
is
that's a triple threat.
that like the one that LA Park does? Like spinning slam or whatever when he throws you the ropes?
What is that one called?
I
I've
always
always
called
known.
it a
Oh,
spiral slam
Shit.
because that holy shit! If you've never seen that live, that man performs that move with just expert.
It's
yeah.
it's the one that Owen used to
Um,
do too.
yeah, he did do that shit up.
Yeah.
Who?
Owen Hart.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think it's the same move. Off the ropes, and as soon as they come running, he
Yep.
just Randy
That's
like
right. That is
twists
it.
his body.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
That's it.
Like it's crazy.
Yeah, he's the shit for that. But I don't know, man. I think Ultimate Warrior's untouchable. Everything about Ultimate Warrior is shit. But other than the wrestling, the gimmick, I'm talking just gimmick wise character. Fuck, that thing's badass, man. I don't know what you think, but if there's somebody
I don't
better.
know, man. With all due respect, la chingada. No, bro. It's so funny though, man. Because do you remember when his video when his DVD set came out
Mm-hmm.
when it first came out?
Yeah, when they're talking shit about him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
all the wrestlers are talking
all
shit
of
because
them.
he's like, and you couldn't understand what the fuck he was saying, and he's talking about hijacking an airplane and fucking crashing into a building and all this other shit. Be way before 9/11.
Yeah.
This motherfucker was on some other shit. You know what I'm saying? Talking about the jet fuel and oh my god. So, anyways, people clowned his ass, but then all of a sudden, speed up a couple weeks later, a month or two later. Then he did it. They inducted him in the Hall of Fame or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Then he did the speech, and then he came out on Monday Night Raw,
Yeah.
and then he died the next day.
Crazy shit.
Then it was like
That's how real
everybody
he
was
is.
like, "Oh man, no, he was one of the goats and this and that." It's like, wait a minute, man.
These guys are talking
A
mad
couple weeks
shit.
ago,
Yeah.
you just got done saying that this was a joke and this dude was funny, and you didn't even take him seriously, and da 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 da. Da. But now, because he's gone,
Nah, that's not why I'm saying it either. Fuck no, I'm not. Hell no.
look. Ash is getting emotional right
I
now.
know,
Yee.
You reminded him of that last speech on Raw, bro.
I
right?
know. He's got a little tear in his eye right now and shit.
Well, think about it though, man. He fucking. I don't know.
I
It was meant to be. It's amazing.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. He was blessed to get his last little shine before God called him home. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that's the way to go out. I mean, not the way that he died. Heart attack in the parking lot. But he was with his family. You know what I'm saying? He was with his wife. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't alone.
He gave a
He
speech.
didn't die.
Yeah.
In the middle of the night from a heart attack. You know what I'm saying? Like by himself. You know what I'm saying? Like
Hell yeah.
he went out on a shield, and that's one of the best ways to do it.
Best gimmick ever.
He is.
you know what? I think he is the best gimmick ever. He looks like he's straight out of a comic book,
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
and any Ultimate Warrior merch, no matter what it is, it always looks good.
Oh yeah.
All of
Oh
it.
yeah.
You could put him on a jacket, on some fucking denim jeans. It doesn't fuck some fucking Daisy Dukes. They're gonna look dope
Yeah, man.
with the fucking warrior on them. You know what I mean?
That's the shit. But fucking holy shit, man. Just wrap it up.
Okay.
You guys got anything to say?
Oh shit. Spider-Man, go see that shit.
Oh, I still haven't seen
Movie
Spider
ever.
Man.
God damn, what a
What,
I still
movie.
haven't, man. Fuck, dude, I need to watch
I
it.
even I went and I saw it again, and I want to go see it again.
bro?
But it wasn't.
I tell you what you need to see. I just saw it last night at the
What?
What
Late
you gonna
Show,
say?
brother. Scream, bro.
Oh hell
What?
yeah!
There's a new
Scream,
one?
bro. That new Scream. Yeah, it came out yesterday.
How the
It
fuck did I
started
not
in
hear
theaters
this?
today. Yeah, bro, your ass is under the
Is it
bus
good?
or something.
Dude,
Oh my god, bro. This one right
what
here
the fuck?
is badass, bro. Seriously. And then they compare it in the movie. They break it down. You remember how in most of them they break it down the rules of to survive a horror movie and this and that whatever. So they
Uh-huh.
do this new one and they break it down as far as the new rules for a remake, but it's not necessarily a remake. You're going back to the original formula and you have legendary characters, but you also have new characters that you're building up on. And it's great, man. Like they
Holy
explain
shit.
this during the movie, like, and they even compare it.
Shit.
They talk about um, Halloween and Halloween Kills, and how
Oh, okay.
without Jamie Lee Curtis, it wouldn't have made no sense. I mean, they talk about this during the movie, man.
What the
In the
fuck?
movie, I'm like, that's fucking badass to give another franchise a fucking thumbs up. Like that's what's up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And there's a couple twists, man. There's a couple twists, and then when you think you know it, there's some
You
shit,
don't
bro.
you don't know
Yeah,
shit.
I'm trying to
You
tell
know
you,
what?
man.
Damn.
I loved the first one because it was different.
Uh huh.
I liked the second one as much, and I thought the third one was lame. And then the
Yep.
fourth one, when I went to go watch that, I watched it negative as fuck, right?
Yep.
But I actually did like the fourth a lot. I was like, you
Yep.
know what? That was a good fucking movie. If they ever drop another, I will watch the next one. So
You
I
got to
didn't.
watch this
I
one,
love
man.
this shit.
I forgot about it. My daughter earlier today was like, hey, because my girl don't let him watch scary movies and shit, and she's all whispering like, "Are you gonna take us to go watch Scream?" And I was like, that shit ain't out. And she's like, it came out yesterday. And I
Yep.
was like, what the fuck? We gotta go see that shit. But
Yep.
Check that
Spider
Because
shit out.
Man, what a motherfucking movie, man. God damn,
yeah, bro.
that shit was
Yeah.
good.
It was real good. But I'm telling you, Scream, this new one, man. They came hard with that shit. They came as hard as Halloween did
Right.
with the remakes. I give them props. Like that's like Halloween's my shit. Halloween's my shit. Michael Myers is my motherfucking boy, bro. But
But you
seriously,
don't even know on my side, man. You don't
Yeah.
even know.
so you know what I'm saying? And that's my dude, man. So, anyways, the way that they made him in the last two stories was just phenomenal, man. But the storylines were just so awesome. But anyways, man, this I'm telling you real quick. I know we got to go, but I'm telling you, man, if you guys get a chance, you need to check out that new Scream, bro. You won't
Dude.
be
Oh,
sorry.
I'll watch it for sure.
No, I'm telling you.
Awesome.
I don't know. I
On the
don't know
next
what
one.
if it was that edible or whatever the fuck, but I've been watching like nothing but Aztec and Mayan shit, like Apocalypto, and I've been just
Uh huh.
researching the shit out of like Mayan shit. And you know what, man? Watching all that shit and just hearing stories, I'm gonna say something that I've never heard no Mexican say. But I'm glad the conquistadores showed up, bro. Fuck that.
What?
Yo,
The,
those dudes were crazy. The
Well, I
Aztecs?
mean, they were, but that's just
No,
the way life was,
you
man.
don't want to
But
live
then
like
when
that. I don't.
yeah, but I'm just saying it was the same way wherever you went, bro. Whether you were in Africa or
Right.
whatever, them tribes were beefing with each
Fuck
other,
yeah.
man. And then when they captured you, you were a prisoner of war, and you knew it. They fucked you up if
Right.
they let you live. You know what I'm saying?
That
But
shit's
the
straight wild.
conquistadors, they just came over, man, and just took, and raped and pillaged and just, you know what I'm saying? So,
Well,
uh,
you know how they won the wars, though, right? The Spaniards and shit. It wasn't really through fighting. It was disease or
yeah,
diseases.
uh huh.
I couldn't believe
It
that.
was
Or
the
shit.
diseases they brought.
Yeah, but
um, Hot Toys just released a Batman statue that's an Aztec.
oh shit.
Oh
Check that bitch
wow.
out. It's like
Okay.
it's like the bat, but it's made in Aztec with the Batman head on it. It's fucking dope.
Damn, that's cool. I knew they were
It's
supposed to try to do something with one, and that's cool. They finally got it done.
Right.
Yep, I just saw it online, and I was like, "Fuck!" If it wasn't a Billy, I'd probably be picking that shit up.
God damn, that's too
But
expensive.
it's cool though. It's badass. I'll probably end up getting it just because it's Batman Aztec. Like that shit is dope.
Nah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
Well, Ash, what about you, brother? You got any closing
Well,
words, bro?
I'm good right now, man. I just want to say, I'm glad the Conquistadores showed up.
he's
Seriously.
like, he's like, I'm
you know,
glad for the conquistadors and
you
Ultimate
know,
Warrior forever.
Yo,
you know what's fucked up?
what?
Years later, the Mexicans invaded the U.S. and wore Cortezes.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Here we are, huh?
that's
Why did
true.
they?
Well,
Yeah,
fuck yeah,
nah.
man. But all
Nah,
right,
but yeah,
guys.
man, I'll check out that film. Hopefully, we can talk about it next time.
Yeah.
Fucking, we got some other shit to spill for the people listening. I know we ranted on wrestling, but that's wrestling nerds,
Yeah.
wrestling brain. You know, the
Hope-
people that have it in
Definitely.
their blood understand.
Yeah, hell
Yeah,
yeah.
no, definitely, man. We you know we mix it up. We add new flavor. You know what I'm saying? Next week it might be talking about the music.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
movies,
saying?
music, all that good shit.
Just you know what I mean. So, but definitely, man. Hopefully everybody tunes in next week. Hopefully they enjoy the show. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe. Tell a few friends about us, man. Share it with your shares on their page. You know what I mean. And if you guys got any questions for us, definitely let us know, man. Hit us up in the comments. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
drop a
saying? Ash
comment.
is always checking them out. And if you want us to interview somebody or if you want us to talk about a particular topic,
That's right.
we could talk about the love topic. We could talk about, relationships. We could talk about
Fuck
food.
yeah.
We could talk about anything, man. You know what I mean? We're down. We're just three homies kicking it. You
That's
know what I'm
right.
saying?
Hell
That's right.
yeah.
All right. Give a
Hell yeah.
thumbs up if you know what's up and give a thumbs down if you're down. Peace.
Talk is a shit.